Hi everyone, I haven't put out a video for a while, so I thought I'd better do some catching up. The good old 303. This here is not the one that I actually owned before that I showed you. This is the Denix 303. So it is a prop gun. I've already aged it to make it look like it's been around for a while. I've darkened it, and the way that I've darkened it is I used just ink, black ink. It's actually called black opaque pigment for urethane and epoxy resin. Just rubbed it on there on the wood and it's come up quite nice. Let's give it that dark look. Before I darkened it, it looked something like this. Really sort of orangey bright colour, and yeah, not very appealing. And so I've made it end up looking like the real gun. Also, I've seen Denix used in a movie already. I'll show you that. There's the name of the movie, and in that scene there, that was a Denix that was being used. You can tell it was a Denix because two screws in the magazine should be a bit longer than this. It goes down a bit more if it's a real one. I've got a real magazine there and I've tried it out. What I did, there's a piece in here, I just fold it down, which lets you bring the bolt back, click it up and remove it like the real one. Put it back, you just do the same thing, click it down and it'll let you close it. For a replica prop gun, that's really good. It gives you the same look and the feel as a real one. Now my one that I had, I actually handed it in to the gun shop, got rid of it because of new gun laws and things that are changing here. If they bring them in, I won't be able to keep it, and it's because of this bit of legislation. I wish to inform you about legislation changes, blah blah blah. All properties must be registered using the Landgate ID and will be assessed for size, location and feral pest issues. Well, up till now, you know, to get a 303, it's a large caliber firearm. You just pay $200 at the gun shop. You get a property letter from someone who owns like 2 million acres up north. You got camels and all sorts roaming around with the pests, you know, so you can use your 303 to knock those off, and they get the $200, and it helps the gun shop do business to sell guns, and the people that own the property, they put like cabins and facilities on it for people to go and use it. So it's a win-win situation. But these properties up north might have, say, like 2,000 or 3,000 gun owners on their one property, which they've been able to do up to now. So the government has changed that. So they'll be bringing it in where that's not going to be able to happen anymore. So my 303, large caliber, I won't be able to justify shooting on the properties that we go to here. I've got a 44 Magnum, which won't be justified to be able to use there either. So if I can't get that through, I'll send that to my brother who lives in Melbourne. I'll send him that gun so that it doesn't have to be destroyed or handed in. I don't have to hand it in. But my 303, I didn't really want to get rid of it. I wasn't using it. It was just for memorabilia. Reminds me of, you know, when I was young and I used to go out hunting with my father. That's the reason I got it. I used to take it out once in a blue moon, have a shot through it. So I couldn't really justify keeping it. The police only offered $500 if I handed it in. So I went to the gun shop where I bought it, and I said, look, and swap it for the replica, and I'd be happy just keeping something like that, which I don't need a license. I can hang it on the wall to show. You know, this is basically a toy. It doesn't have a barrel. You take it apart, there's no barrel in it. It's just on the outside, it does the job. It looks good. You work the bolt and everything. Safety doesn't work on it. We made a deal, swapped it. He got all my bullets, a scope, the mount, sling, everything to go with it. So he got a good deal, and they're worth $1,400. We're shooting activities, hunting that to take place. Must be approved by the WA Police Force. This will be standardised by the state. Property owners may decide not to register properties. All current property and club support letters will become redundant. However, these changes will not take effect until early 2025. But then they sent let's have a look here, a text, and it says firearms buyback ends Saturday. New laws prohibit sale of written authorities and limit how many are available. So they're quite deceptive, the police, and my brother rang up and like I said, and asked about it, and they said no, they were told just to continue as per normal when it comes to processing firearms. Yeah, so really quite cunning the way they're going about it. Very disappointing, to tell you the truth. It says new laws prohibit. Well, these laws don't come into act until next year anyway. They're making it sound like you can't do it now, so that people panic and rush in and hand back their guns. So it's really disgusting what they're doing here in WA to law-abiding citizens who have gone through all the requirements that are necessary to own a firearm, and like I said, don't have criminal records, law-abiding, or if they do have criminal records, then it's the police that have passed them and vetted them and let them have firearms. And they're going on about the gangs getting hold of these guns, and the less guns that they have out there, the better. Well, don't take them off us, the law-abiding citizens. We're not the ones giving them to the gang members. Obviously, if anyone passes and gets a gun license, who purchase guns and give them to gang members, are criminals themselves. So you obviously haven't vetted them properly. Guns don't kill people, it's people that kill people, and that saying's been around for a long time, and it's true. When you vet somebody, make sure that they're mentally stable, don't have a criminal record, and are not known for domestic violence. Very simple process which they should be able to sort out, but now they're looking at, oh, we have to go to our doctors and get assessed psychologically, and there'd be very few people that have got gun licenses that are supplying the gangs with guns. And so even if you were to take all the gun license holders away, there's no one left. The gangs and the criminal element will still have their guns. It's not going to change a thing. So that's 3 guns I've handed in right now. I got rid of 2 before, which I thought got to get down to 5. This one here I can still put a bayonet on it. I had to sand it down, and so it fits. Here's the bayonet I was talking about. This here is an original 1907. Normally you have to order a Denix bayonet to fit the Denix replica, but if you just are a bit patient and sand it down a bit. So basically it's you just click it on like this, and there you go. Just do that, just sand in here and around the top if you have to make it fit. It does fit on a slight angle and not exactly straight, but it still looks pretty good. There you go. You can see the dummy rounds in there. So what I do is you just basically you can load it from the top, and the next one in, There you go. You see where I've scuffed it up a little bit here on the edges, and places where it would contact the rifle as you put it in and out, just to make it look as though it's been used and it's just not brand new. So look what it looks like. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Good. Quite happy with that. And also you can see where I've got a bit of sandpaper and just make it look as though where the parts would slide and everything are worn on both sides in the magazine, around the trigger and everything. Just aged it so it looks so much better. But that's what we've been reduced to here in WA, is basically get rid of our real guns and collect toys. But in the meantime, people are just like so confused, not sure what they meant to be doing and what's happening. And next year, if they bring this legislation, they need to extend it a year, let people get rid of their firearms. But it's only a matter of time, and mark my words, the other states will follow suit. But anyway, that's what's happening here with the Firearms Act. We have to wait and see. Won't know until next year. So everyone's just sitting holding their breath, seeing what's going to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, listening to my bit of a moan and carry on. And have a lovely day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.